Welcome everybody, my name is Ken. I'm going to be doing a few new videos on YouTube here, both of which are how-to videos, and this one is going to be how to play the game of Blackjack and win some money. The first thing you want to know is that all casinos are different, all house rules are different. If you play the game properly, you will be able to win some money if you play with a basic blackjack strategy. So the game of blackjack is going to be, I'm going to run through a single deck of cards, so you'll play as a single deck table. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deal my cards, and then I'm going to show you the basic strategies as I go along. First thing goes, I'm going to show the cards face up, and you're going to see what you're based on. So the dealers is going to be on this side, and the players are going to be on this side. Oops. So as you can see, the first hand you show is going to go based on the dealer. Is going to have one card face down and one card face up. The players will see both the cards. Now, the strategy of the game is to try to get as close to 21 without going over and beating the dealer. Some of the rules that blackjack as far as dealers are concerned is the dealer has to play to 17. They must stop. Soft 17 on most tables and most casinos in the United States are based on a dealer needing to hit on a soft 17. Now in this case you'll see the dealer has a showing of 10 and the player has a showing of 9. You want to assume, one of the biggest things you want to assume as a player is that the dealer's card that's not showing is a face card or a 10. So a good rule of thumb is to assume in this case that it's a 10 plus 10, that he has 20. You have 9. Now by taking another card you cannot bust. Remember, you have one card at a time and you can stop when you want. So what I'm going to do is take this, as a player I'm going to deal this card, which you see as his queen turned into 19. Now in this case your odds are, obviously you do not want to go over 21, so your odds of getting a 2 in the next card are very, very slim, unless you're counting cards, which is again most of the time illegal in most states. So I have 19 showing, the dealer has 10 showing. So I'm going to stop right there. So we're going to tell the dealer is that I'm going to show my hand right there and stop. So now the dealer turns over his cards, and you can see he has a 9 showing. In this case, whatever your bet is, you push. 19 versus 19 is a push, a tie. No money changes hands. So that was the first hand. Every situation is different in the dealer's deck. So in this case, what I do now is going to be a different hand. So here's the next hand. As you can see, he has an 8 showing. Now I've got 20 as a player, and I'm going to stay. So I'm going to do this again to tell the dealer that not to deal me any more cards. So he has an 8. He also has a 6. And the dealer will have to hit to 17, so he'll have to take a card here. 14 plus 3 more makes 17, and he has to stop, which means you automatically win that hand. Very likely that you will stay on a 20. Now the situation I'm looking to show you, the biggest thing is when to split and when to double down your cards. So as you can see, you won that hand as a player.
Yeah. When you're dealing the cards, bring them more to the crack, because you're really close to getting out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next thing, we're going to do this again. Alright. Another 20. That's a good hand for a dealer all the time. Dealer has 9 showing. So you have to assume, but you already have 20, so you're going to want to stay again. I'm going to turn over the dealer's card. He has 13, and he has to hit again. Now in this case, 13 plus 8 is 21. You're going to lose. One of the things of blackjack is you need to understand is you are here to not only to have fun, but you need to know that you will not win every single hand that's dealt to you. You will have to assume that. So again, dealer has 21, player has 20. This is a losing hand for the player. We'll do a couple more hands here. Hopefully I'll have a hand that can show you some different types of strategies. Next up, 7 here. Dealer's card is face down. 10 against the 7. Now, here's one of the things I was talking about. Depending on your bet, most tables you have a 10, so you can't bust on the card you show. But you assume the dealer in this case with a 7 showing is going to have 17. So it's very simple that you will get another card to beat this hand. So one of the things you want to do as a player is you're going to want to double down your bet and take one card. So that's what I'm going to do. So if my bet is 5, I'm going to put 5 more down and deal and bet. But I dealt, I only got a 3. So that's, again, remember, you got to remember, don't guarantee you're going to win every single hand. So this is my double down. I took a 3, so I stopped at 13. Then fill the card over. See, that's 12. So the dealer has to keep playing. So in this case, I'm going to take another card, and I'm going to lose the hand again. So 18, he has to stop, but even when you have 13, you lose the hand. The basic strategy is to understand that if you're doubling down on 10, you want to double down against a face card showing only anything below a 10. You can double down with a 10 showing. If you have 11 showing, you want to double down all the time. So that was that hand. So far with this deck, every deck is going to be different. It's going to shuffle. We'll do this again one more time. 2 showing, face down for the dealer. 5 showing, that's 7. And this one comes face up, so he's got 4. You want to assume he's got 14. So, here's another one. Here's the next card. You're going to take 7, you're going to get 14 again. Now, here's the other situation. Dealers must play to 17, so they're going to have to hit on this card. So I'm going to stop at 14 right here as a player and let the dealer play for the bust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this card over. You've got 14. Dealer has to play the next card. Odds are in your favor that he's going to bust. So in this case, he busts. In this case, you win your money here, and that's the way you want to do it. Anything 6 or below, you want to let the dealer take the cards, and you stay at where you're at. So that's 14. You win another hand. We'll do one more.
You said one more like 6 times.
Here we go. Last hand. Jack showing. Dealer's face down. 14 for the player. Dealer has an ace. Now, this is in most casinos, an ace showing is that the dealer's going to ask you for insurance. If you are betting small amounts of money, insurance isn't worth the effort. So, but with the dealer having an ace, and remember, an ace in a deck of cards is either a 1 or an 11. Dealer has an ace, so you've got to play your hand normally. So here's 14. So I have to hit this because this is an ace, and we have no idea what's under this card under here. So I'm going to hit this next card. In this case, I bust, and it won't make any difference what he has, which was 21. If an ace is showing or a face card is showing on the dealer's side of the table, he'll have to look to see whether he already has blackjack. In this case, it doesn't matter. So obviously, I would not have taken this card, to be honest with you. The dealer would have looked before another card was shown. So either way, you would have lost the hand. If cards get cold, walk away from the table. Don't keep betting more money after losing if the deck of cards is good. A good rule of thumb would be to walk away when you've lost 3 straight hands. Alright, last hand. Here's a king. Here's a 2. Here's a 6. Now what did I tell you? If you guys remember right, I said anything below a 6 or 6 or below, you want to stay at the card. So you have 12 showing, he has 6. You're going to want to stay. Now that's 5. That's not good because a face card will beat you in a heartbeat. So here we go. Dealer takes the card. 11 is 13. I'll move it down so you guys can see it. I hope you can see it. So 11, 13, you're going to hit again. 22. So the next card, the 9 that showed up, busted the dealer, and you win your hand with a 12. So if anybody wants to understand more about the game of blackjack, I will be here every week to try to make how-to games and how to do certain things. For this case, this is the end of my session for blackjack. Hopefully you guys understood some of the things. Once again, to refresh, if you have 10 or 11, you want to double down when the dealer is showing 9 or below. In a case where the dealer shows a 6 or below and you have your card, you want to stay and let the dealer take the cards to bust. Once again, my name is Ken, and I will be here every week to show you the game of blackjack. Thank you.